And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Darnold from the red zone now. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikhil Roby-Coleman. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Hey, give me radar. Hey. 21. Yeah, tag 53. Hey, hot.
To throw on second down to Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Into the Redskins. Have it they do. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Minkah Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm up QB2. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, it's Cohen. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
4th down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field, even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Janikowski good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
4 down, 4 down. Light. 21. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Trips right. Check, check. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Drill right, 22.
To throw is Stafford. Lets it go for Nelson. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Tag 50, tag 50.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Hey, we all know it's turned into a passing league in the NFL, but that doesn't mean people still don't like to run the football. When you run it that successfully, your offensive line is fired up. What they want to do each and every game is run block. Get out and smack some people. I would say go ahead and run it again.
Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll run it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on fourth and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And some space here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 72 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They come out here in the eye.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run for it with Torrey Cohen. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal.
Patriot! Patriot!
This is Cohen, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, Stafford here. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Back to the air, Stafford on second down. Escaping the press, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Third and long, it's Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and run forward Janovich. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe some explanations.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
Here we go now.
Now Cohen. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Third and long, it's Darnold. Now he's flushed out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Hey, go here.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He completes it to Nelson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
10. Here we go, T. Get off the field.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Big 20, big 20. Check, 52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic. Big 20, big 20. Double right.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
21. Set. Go to 20. Mike 52. Go here.
Stafford looks to throw again. Looking for, oh, he's got him on the slant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, boys, here we go. Now give me radar. 4 down. Check. White 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Stafford runs through the count. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. T.J. Watt coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. Now he'll escape to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, it's Stafford. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Into the Redskins. Have it they do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Detroit! Detroit!
They run. This is Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got Evans. And he's taken down inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now, that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive court.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Janikowski adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now he's going to send this one deep. And got his man complete. And he's a long way carries into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Drill right, 22.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Zebra. Set, lady. Hey, red. Big hand. Zebra.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Back now in Tampa. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Darnold on first down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room past the 20. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Evans has it left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Stafford on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Stafford hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And the ball is knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. Janikowski good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
It's just me and you. Middle, middle, middle. Jumbo, 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 set. Attack 53.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Darnold steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Oh, he stays up. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Buccaneers have it. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. From the red zone now, Stafford. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by a Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.